WinWing is no longer WinWing. Aircraft updates, vote for your favorite softwares and hardwares, and much, much more in today's news and updates from Microsoft Flight Simulator. Stick around. One app designed to do it all. Hangar Control brings everything together. Control bindings, hardware configuration, mod and profile management, application launching, add-ons, config files, and more, all managed from a single application. Mods Hangar goes beyond just mods and add-ons. It manages profiles, config files, text files, backups, snapshots, and helps keep your community folders clean and organized. Application Hangar launches your entire sim stack with a single click. Your Stream Decks are fully controlled through the Hangar Control plugin, while all of your other Stream Deck plugins remain active and available. Built by a simmer for simmers, Hangar Control adds new features and hardware support every week based on community feedback. It's a one-time purchase with lifetime updates, no subscriptions. You can try it for free for 5 days with no restrictions at overkillsimulations.com. Just create an account, head to your account page, download the latest version, and get started. And if you're looking for in-depth Microsoft Flight Simulator aircraft tutorials, check out my Patreon site. Links to Hangar Control and Patreon are down in the description below. All right, folks, welcome back to another episode of Microsoft Flight Simulator news and updates. Let's kick this thing off. Flight Sim Studios' Boeing 727-100 has been released for Microsoft Flight Simulators 2020 as well as 2024. This is the original short fuselage variant of the Boeing 727 Trijet, an aircraft that played a major role in shaping short and medium-haul jet travel from the 1960s onward. The 727-100 first entered service in 1964. And became the workhorse across North America. Flight Sim Studios 100 package features standard passenger model dedicated freighter and the upgraded Super 27-100 passenger. The 727-100 comes with all features of the previous 727-200 freighter, passenger, and Super 27 aircraft. It is also a complete package, one product, one purchase with no separate packages required in order to operate. You can purchase the Flight Sim Studios Boeing 727-100 package for Microsoft Flight Simulators 2020 and 2024 from Contrail for right around $60 give or take, depending on where you are purchasing from. If you already own the Flight Sim Studios 727-200 freighter and passenger variant or the Super 27 from Contrail, Aerosoft, or other third-party stores, you are also entitled to a special discount of 20% off. The discount will be automatically applied during checkout, so make sure to sign in to your correct accounts if you have more than one. Flight Sim Awards 2026 is now underway. You can take a survey that is part of the nomination phase and helps shape the short list for this year's awards. Your input helps highlight projects, creators, and long-term contributors who have made a real impact across the flight simulation community, from aircraft and scenery to tools, content creation, and individual contributions. Hangar Control and Overkill Simulations. Anyways, you can suggest names or project for any categories that you feel confident about. If there are categories you are unsure about, it is perfectly fine to skip them. A link to the survey will be down in the description below if you guys are interested in putting your nominations in. Hangar Control, Overkill Simulations. Oh, it's so dusty in here. Anyways, and if you guys want to check that out, by all means, again, the link will be down in the description below. Hangar Control, Overkill Simulations. Commercial Simulation Systems, also known as CSS, has released version 1.6.41 for their Boeing 737-500 for Flight Simulators 2020 as well as 2024. The new update brings full native compatibility with 2024 and provides a solid foundation for the upcoming 737-300 and 400 series releases from CSS. Following an extended experimental 2024 phase, the team has completed the transition to the new project structure while addressing a wide range of issues encountered along the way. As a result, the aircraft now benefits from MSFS 2024's improved visuals and performance, delivering a noticeably smoother experience. Alongside 2024 support, the update introduces several new features, including livery-specific engine ratings, winglet configurations, complete with a dedicated winglet flight model. This effectively expands the product into 3 distinct engine variants, the 18.5K, the 20K, and 20K with winglets. each featuring its own performance profiles and calculations for the aircraft. Audio has also received attention with the addition of a new stabilizer trim and ground roll sounds, as well as refinement to the existing audio assets. These changes mark the first step toward a more comprehensive sound overhaul planned for a future update. The EFB has been enhanced with multiple quality of life improvements, including automatic detection of the correct aircraft model and registration with performance calculators. New panel states have also been added, allowing users to start directly in ready for start, ready for taxi configurations. On the system side, CSS has introduced VOR localizer, VOR go around, and VNAV flap target speeds, as well as several other system enhancements. The RMI is now fully functional, rounding out several long-awaited avionic improvements. Finally, the update includes an extensive list of bug fixes and system refinements. Major components such as the FMC, LNAV, VNAV, and the autopilot have undergone substantial rework, alongside improvements to the flight model and system logics. Notable changes include revised parking brake behavior to better reflect the real-world operation and a near-complete rewrite of the speed brake ground spoiler logic. Why that was so hard to get out, I'm not quite sure. A new launcher has also been added, providing a new, modern, and sleeker experience. It is recommended to do a full reinstall of this update to avoid any previous compatible issues. The full changelog can be found at the CSS website. Bluebird Simulation 757 has been confirmed to be releasing in 2026. Now, I know that still can be a while away given that 2026 just started, but it's still nice to hear it, so let's talk about it. Bluebird Simulations recently posted an update on their Discord confirming a 2026 release for the 757 for Microsoft Flight Simulator. The team mentioned they have started the development of the native MSFS 2024 version, but they have no idea on timescales for the release, as there is a lot to learn with the new simulator. The native MSFS 2024 version will come out after the MSFS 2024 compatible release and will be a free update. That's how you're supposed to do it. PMDG. Bluebird Simulation also said that sometime in Q1 in 2026, they will be opening up their Discord server finally, mainly to allow users to chat and get the infrastructure in place for the 757 release this year. So, no actual definitive date yet. Yes, we're still in January, but it's still nice to hear that they are guaranteeing a release for 2026. 2025 flew by, guys. Mind the pun there. And so I really don't have a problem personally with them mentioning the 2026 release. It's the first time they've guaranteed a release time, and it still provides hope for the aircraft. The 757 is definitely long awaited and considered by many pilots the Lamborghini or most luxury of the aircraft of the skies. Between its handling, flight modeling, and just the overall performance of the real-world aircraft, I'm still super excited to know that in 2026, it will be the year of the 757. Meridian GMT is sharing new details on the modular flight controls, the yoke, and the throttle controller. First off, they launched a fresh website update with pre-order dates and details on when shipping is due to take place. Meridian GMT launched also a teaser trailer earlier this week indicating they would be sharing new details on their product lineup as of today. As promised, those details are now live on their revamped website. A link to that will be down in the description below. Make sure you guys check it out. And we have also learned of new details on pre-order availability and when these products will ship. The lineup as of today, starting today, the lineup for Meridian's GMT first selection of products has been renamed to be clearer to avoid any confusion with other products on the market. So first you have the Horizon Plus flight controls. That's going to be the yoke that you guys are seeing here in the screenshot. Then the Latitude Plus throttle quadrant, self-explanatory, and the X-Ray handheld flight deck, very similar to that of an Xbox controller, but obviously not the same. The Horizon Plus flight controls and Latitude Plus throttle quadrant are the two closely linked pieces of any flight simulation hardware in their lineup. Both are designed around shared philosophy of modularity, adaptability, and long-term realism. Rather than targeting a single type of aircraft or flying style, the two products intend to form a flexible flight deck that can move seamlessly between Boeing, Airbus, and general aviation operations without the need for constant reconfiguration or profile management. They are thinking right up my alley here. This is exactly what Hangar Control is supposed to do. The yoke system of the Horizon Plus flight controls combines a full range of roll axis with asymmetrical pitch design that prioritizes precision where pilots use it the most, such as during rotation, approach, and landing. Modular avionics bay on either side allow the base of the Horizon Plus to be configured for commercial or general aviation flying with interchangeable panels that change the workflow and match the different cockpit styles. This is what we were hearing about during the Flight Sim Expo. Now, I am extremely excited for these products, and I cannot wait to get my hands on them. I will be purchasing them right away, if need be, as soon as they come out with the pre-order. They are right up the alley of how I think when I fly. When I design my cockpits and I design my flight decks, for my own personal use here, I don't like focusing on a single type of aircraft. I like something that's modular. I like something that can be shaped and molded to support multiple different types of aircraft and different types of flying without having to constantly swap out hardware. So the fact that these are very modular and the plug and play systems, if you will, of swapping out the different panels. Now, my concern is what's going to happen with these contacts over time. If you're constantly swapping them in and out, is that going to provide wear and tear? That's going to be detrimental to the performance. Time will only tell. I am very excited for the new sleek look. I think that they look very, very gorgeous. They're well thought out controls, and they really have a much more aviation feel than I think that we've seen before. So I'm personally very stoked for these. Let me know what you guys think about the Meridian product line down in the comments below. Next up, Hangar Control has received multiple updates this week to the software that's getting a patch that's getting ready to launch. We have new Stream Deck operation, the Stream Deck plugin now that connects directly with Hangar Control. Hangar Control is still required, but now we'll have direct Stream Deck connection to the simulator, meaning that you can actually use a SimConnect picker, if you will, much like what the software supports, to pick your different SimConnect commands and variables. There will be an option when creating a button now that you can simply pull up a list and grab the variable you want, much like you would do with any other form of software inside the simulator. SPAD.next, Hangar Control. Now you can do that with the Stream Deck Direct. There are also a bunch of presets that are now built out that you can very easily create buttons for your comms, your nav radios, your lights, your masters, your electronics, etc., etc. On top of a bunch of other fixes and improvements to the software itself, as well as new documentation that's been updated to support all the new features. The WinWing FCU is now fully supported inside of Hangar Control with the PAP3 on its way, currently in development. We also have the Logitech radio panel and soon to be the multi-panel that will be supported as of tomorrow. So stay tuned for more on that. If you have not yet tried out Hangar Control, guys, it is meant to be an all-in-one application. It can control, as you saw in the intro, hopefully, it controls all of your mods, tools, add-ons, profiles, configs. It will also launch all of your applications and save your Windows positions, and of course, handle all of your control bindings. And both are supported in Microsoft Flight Simulator as well as X-Plane 12. One purchase, one time, no subscriptions, all support, all future updates. If you're interested in trying it out, again, create an account on the website, go to your account page, download the software, and you get a 5-day free unrestricted trial of the software if you are on the fence about purchasing right away. Stay tuned for more updates and be sure to join the Discord. A link to it is down in the description below to stay tuned with the updates, as well as join the community and be a part of the development of Hangar Control, as community feedback is a crucial piece that I use when developing this software. The last piece, guys, is a real quick one. WinWing is still around, but they have been rebranded to Win Control as of the start of this year. The news comes after what is believed to be a trademark or copyright issue here in the United States. I'm not quite sure what the details were on that, but WinWing is still around, so if you guys hear anything that says that they're not, they are. They are just now rebranded to Win Control. For further information on that, you guys can go to Twitter or X, whatever we're still calling it these days, where you guys can find more details, or feel free to simply pause the screen here. But again, nothing crucial, nothing critical. It was just a nice way to grab your attention, hopefully. As always, folks, stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you in the next one.